We have some functions in SQL called aggregate functions. These functions are built in the SQL server, like max, which is responsible to retrieve the maximum, and min for the minimum, and sum to do the summation, and the average to return the average, and the count to return the count. We have an important also statement or feature in the SQL called group by. Group by is used to group rows that have the same value in one column or more. How this works? Now, let's say that in our table, student table, we have the student name. Let's say we have a requirement to count, for example, the number of students based on their names. I need to know how many students I have with the name John, for example. Or I need to know the number of students with the same age, like how many students I have with 30 age, like how many students I have and they are 30 years old, for example. So this is how we can group our data using the group by. If we select, for example, the count of the customers based on the country, and we need to retrieve the count and the country from the table customers, and we need to group based on the country. So I need to know how many customers I have from the city, for example, New York or New Delhi or Amman, etc. And the group by, it's commonly used when you use the aggregate functions, which we just explained, like the count, the maximum, the average, the minimum, the summation. Now let's go back to the SQL server and see the group by an example.